What's up, everybody? It's your boy Low Meezy back at it again to make it look oh so easy for you. And today I just kind of wanted to talk about wealth and financial freedom because the way it works is you need resources in this life to facilitate the things that you want to do. It's not necessarily money, it's what the money can do for you. What you can necessarily purchase or what you can necessarily pay for with the money. So when trying to like become financially free, and I'm not financially free by any means. Like I'm still steady working. I'm still grinding. I started from a place and now I'm where I'm at, and I'm still climbing. And what I hear from a lot of people who are wealthy is that it never stops. You never want to stop the climb. So but what I see a lot in the youth anyway is that a lot of us want it fast. A lot of us don't want to work for it. A lot of us think there's something we can just do real quick or pay for real quick or put our money into real quick, and then we're rich in a year. And that's not the way it works. Some of us do get chances and opportunities where we make a large lump sum at one time. But if you know anything about money, resources, and what money is current, because you can use it to facilitate things, if you know anything about that, then if you don't have too much money and then you get a decently large sum of money, most of the time you're going to run right through that money because a lot of us don't have that wherewithal to understand that we have to take that money and put it into something or put it towards something that over time will bring us a big substantial return. One thing I've seen about wealth, I know plenty of millionaires. I've crossed paths and shook hands with billionaires. And one thing about all of them that I've learned, especially from the millionaires, because some of them are my friends, the one thing I've learned about them is that once they get money, they put that money to work. They never have money just sitting there. Of course, they have money for emergencies and to facilitate their lives as far as paying for whatever they need to pay for, payroll and operating expenses and that sort of thing. But most of the time, they're buying houses, they're buying just assets, they're buying stuff, they're parking their money in something that is gonna appreciate over time. My mentor was telling me about how he got one of his first houses. It was He said it was like 60,000 or 70,000 that he paid for it. That house is worth over 200 grand now. It's like, what a return. And it's only been, what, 25 years? That's a great return over 25 years, and you're just parking money, because at any time he could have sold and liquidated. And that's what you do. Like over time, you see a small investment of 60, 70,000 turn into over $250,000. Like over 30 years, that's great. Over 25, 30 years, that's great. That's what you want. And then that's not the only play you make. You probably try to do that a bunch of times, or whatever it is that you're trying to put, or you see that is a great place to put your money. You need to do that. But a lot of people, they just get the money and then they spend it. Whether it's clothes, shoes, food, parties, clubs, women, men, vacations. And I'm not saying you can't do none of that. You can do all that if you want to, but at the same time, if you want to become successful and if you want to become wealthy, because in my opinion, it's not about being rich. Anybody can get rich real quick. Honestly, if we being real, 100, 200 bands, 300 bands, that's like kind of low key rich real quick. But wealth is like You know, you got several millions. You got, you know, 10, 20, 30, 50, $100 million. You know, you starting to be a little wealthy, you know, but you know, a couple hundred grand, $1 million, yeah, you rich real quick, but like you're not wealthy, you know? And that's the thing. We want to become wealthy so we can become free. The thing about this life that we live is like we want to live it free. We want to be able to wake up and do what we want to do, pay for what we want to pay for it, facilitate our lives the way we want to without stepping on anybody's toes or crossing anybody, you know, and we should be able to all do that, you know, and we're all, I don't want to say everybody's capable because not everybody's capable. There are the haves and the have-nots. There are the people who can and the people who can't. There are the people who will and the people who won't. And that is the way it works. That is the way of the world. That everything that goes up must come down, but everything that goes down must come up. There has to be both sides of the equation. So I'm not going to say everybody is capable, but for the ones of you who feel capable enough in your life to create some sort of wealth, some sort of whatever it is that you see as wealth, start working towards that and start young, start early, start as early as you can. And I don't care how much you're investing in it. It could be $5, $10, $20, $50, whatever you got. Start early and start now. You won't regret it, you know? You won't regret it. What you will regret is sitting on that money and then having to use it. Because if you know anything about money, if you have a stack of money, somehow, some way, you're going to have to spend it. That's just the way it works. That's how it's always worked. And that's how it will ever work. You sitting on a stack of cash, somehow, some way, the universe is going to bring something to you that you're going to have to pay for. So you might as well spend that money to try to make some more money later. And it's your boy Lil Meezy, back at it again to make it look so easy. And if you like that content, like, subscribe, share, and I'll be back with more messages.